found something and wondered, what is this? If you're holding on to something random or a mystery object this weekend, maybe your chance to get some answers.
Maybe something from outer space.
Right.
You never know. The Field Museum is holding its annual ID Day back for the first time since 2019. And joining us now live via Zoom is Eduarda Briseno, Senior Manager of Special Programs for the Field Museum's Learning Center. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, this is a pretty unique opportunity this Saturday. People can bring in any items they think are kind of unique or mysterious. They want to know more about it. Tell us more about what this ID Day is and what's going on.
Sure. So maybe you have that mystery object that you think might be a dinosaur bone, or a rock that might be a meteorite, or maybe you found a beautiful feather as you were going for your daily walk. This is the day to come to the museum, and our scientists will help identify those objects. And it's also a great day for you to come and see some of our collection items. So the museum has over 40 million objects and specimens in our collections, and less than 1% of that is ever on display in the museum. So on Saturday, you can either bring in some objects, or you can just come in and visit and see some of the cool things that we have in our collection.
An amazing opportunity indeed. So what types of items can people bring in, and what should they leave at home?
Yeah, that's a great question.
You can bring rocks, fossils, clean, dry bones, photographs of animals. We ask that you actually do not bring anything that is alive or anything that was recently alive. And we also won't be identifying any cultural items.
Can you give us some examples of things that have been brought in the past when you've done this and what scientists have identified of something that, of actual scientific nature?
Sure. So one of the cool things a few years ago, so this program has been on hiatus since 2019. So it's back again after 4 years. And in previous years, we had a gentleman come in, and he had a large snake skin that his grandmother had purchased in Morocco. And so he came to Stanley Field Hall, he unfurled it in our main hall, and our herpetologists were able to identify it as a rock python. We also have had people come in with Mason Creek fossils, with different many times people think that they might have a meteorite, and it tends not to be an actual meteorite. So on Saturday, you can actually talk to somebody and understand what makes a meteor right and a meteor wrong. So some characteristics of actual meteorites to help you identify them yourself.
I like that, meteor wrong.
Yeah, right, exactly.
More of those. Any dinosaur remnants anybody's brought in? I mean, we just did a story a week or two ago about some big footprints found in Texas that where dinosaurs could be. Anything like that?
They find some fossils, but not any dinosaur fossils. So more of Mason Creek fossils. Mason Creek is an area which is right outside of Chicago, and it's a really rich fossil site, and it shows what Illinois looked like millions and millions of years ago when it was more of a swampy area. So we've identified some fossils from that area that people have brought in.
I have to ask, has anything ever stumped the experts? Like, I know these are items that you don't know what they are, but have they ever stumped the experts?
They certainly have. And so if you stump a scientist, then you'll be given a sticker that says, "I stumped the scientist," that you can wear that day as well.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, good reason to have a mystery object. Bring it in. Eduarda Briseno, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Again, the Field Museum's ID Day is this Saturday, September 9th from 10 to 2 in the Field Museum's main hall. I don't think I have anything lying around my apartment that would qualify.
I mean, stumping a scientist, that's like stumping Laura. It never happens.
Right,
Can't do it.
I don't have stickers to give out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, stump the meteorologist.
I know. Now I kind of want to try this for a
know.
sticker, right? I see what I can find in my backyard. I mean,
exactly. Just dig it up. Not all afternoon.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine they have seen a lot of crazy things. I mean, to have to say, don't bring in live things, half alive things, or whatever.
Well, when she's talking about the snake skin, I mean, you can just imagine as she's describing it being unfurled.
Wow.
It's like, oh my gosh.
I've seen one of those in real life, and let me tell you, it's about from there all the way to there, really long. So. Yikes.